What is going on, fellas? I'm Henry, and today we got another video for you today. In this video, we're actually going to look at the history between Godzilla, the god of lizard and atomic bombs, and King Kong, king of all Kongs. So don't forget, guys, to leave a like on the video as well as share it with other people so they could be known about the world's entertainment channel, and they could also enjoy and learn new things about cinema that they probably wouldn't know before. And with that being said, let's hop into this video. But before we even do that, let's just go over let's see if I could know on the general history of Godzilla and King Kong. Now, I know there was a movie in the 60s where it was literally called King Kong versus Godzilla, and I don't really remember seeing it. I just saw some scenes of it, and I remember that movie was an okay movie from what I heard. Other than that, I don't really know much about like the feud between King Kong and Godzilla. I mean, I think out of all the kaijus, I think King Kong was. I think the reason why a lot of people like the idea of King Kong versus Godzilla is because since they only fought once, out of and comparing between all the other kaijus, and since King Kong's like like a pretty like he's pretty awesome. He's literally an awesome character. Like an awesome kaiju himself. It's something that a lot of people would like to see. So with that being said, we're actually going to pull up the video. So I'm going to pull this video up. As I pull the video up, remember guys, this is not a market-based substitute. If you guys want, please support the original content, which will be down in the description below. So what we have here is the YouTube channel is called Watch Mojo. So it's Watch Mojo. I've never really heard from them, but so this is actually my first time not only reviewing this video, but also reviewing to Watch Mojo. So we are going to look at the top 10 things to remember before Godzilla versus Kong. Let's see if we can find out on the things that they could show us, shall we?
Only chance. We have to take it.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Oh,
and today we're
watching a trailer.
Picks for the top 10 things to remember before Godzilla versus Kong.
I guess it's the person who's talking, Rebecca.
He's here to restore balance.
2014.
You don't want to wake up the big.
How big is it?
It's bigger. It wiped out his whole family.
No, this time we join the fight.
For this list, we're looking at the most important details audiences should know or keep in mind about the MonsterVerse before watching this epic clash.
Ooh.
Since we'll be talking about all of the films within the shared universe, beware of gigantic spoilers coming your way.
Spoilers, guys. Watch out, spoilers.
Let us know in the comments below.
Superman punch. Oof.
If you like what you're hearing,
we are actually going to react
check out
to
the full song at the link below.
The trailer next week. This actually is my kind of music.
Number 10. When Godzilla and Kong each appeared in modern times.
An ancient alpha predator.
When they appeared.
Millions of years older than mankind. From an age when the Earth was 10 times more radioactive than it is today.
Okay.
Since monsters
What do you mean,
rarely get
Rebecca?
birth certificates, we don't know the true age of the Titans. But we do know when each of them stomped into the spotlight within the MonsterVerse. Godzilla had been spotted a few times over the course of modern history, but he really became public knowledge after showing up in major cities in 2014.
Okay.
Kong has a similar story. Although he remained out of the public eye for a long time, known only to the locals of Skull Island, that all changed with a mission to the island in 1973.
Kong is not the only king.
While Kong's existence was mostly kept quiet throughout the 20th century, everyone will definitely know who he is when he fights Godzilla in the big city. Number 9. The villainous Alan Jonah is still around. The most terrifying villain in Godzilla King of the Monsters is arguably Alan Jonah. This former colonel believes letting the Titans roam free could save the Earth and keep humanity in check.
I've seen human nature firsthand, and I'm here to tell you that it doesn't get any better. It just gets worse.
Together with Dr. Emma Russell and a group of soldiers, he finds and awakens the likes of King Ghidorah and Rodan. When Ghidorah awakens Titans around the globe, however, untold destruction ensues.
Man does not control the laws of nature. Neither do you.
Even though Godzilla puts a stop to the chaos, Jonah escapes and acquires one of Ghidorah's heads. There's been no confirmation that the villain will necessarily return, but we're worried about what Jonah could do with a Ghidorah head.
We'll take it.
He's gonna buy it.
Godzilla wasn't always the villain.
Godzilla may be the answer.
He wasn't.
He's here to restore balance. he can defeat them.
When Godzilla emerged in 2014, he wanted to stop two Mutos from wreaking havoc across the world. He made a big return again in 2019 to make sure King Ghidorah didn't become the twisted king of the Titans. After serving as the unlikely hero, however, it looks like Godzilla is breaking bad in 2021.
They're literally bowing
the
down.
trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong makes it look like he's done protecting humanity.
Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
He appears to be
That's
on a
interesting.
destructive rampage. Given that Godzilla saved the world twice within 10 years, however, something seems suspicious about his sudden heel turn. Hopefully the humans get Godzilla back on their side before the credits roll. We would hate to see our gigantic protector live long enough to become the villain.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
Number 7. Radiation can help Godzilla.
The source of the radiation.
That's why he returned here. He's feeding, regenerating.
You know how Papa...
So that's actually something interesting, and Godzilla, he's actually been both. He's actually been both. He's actually been three. He's been both a villain. He's been both a hero, and he's also been a kind of like neither. Where, as I said in the review, which if you guys haven't, make sure to check it out in the description below. He actually has. He wasn't much of a. He was just a representation of an atomic bomb. So he's actually been both good, bad, and just neither. He's just been a monster. So I think that is something really interesting, and that's something you should remember before watching Godzilla vs. Kong.
I gets an extra boost of
Back to the
from
video.
spinach. Turns out that radiation can do something similar for Godzilla.
Oh,
In King
which
of the
makes
Monsters,
sense.
he gets severely wounded by a weapon called the Oxygen Destroyer. A
Hey!
group of scientists decides to help by exposing him to a radioactive blast from a nuclear warhead.
사라봐. 정말.
Wait, but it was used to kill Godzilla because...
After a tense fight and a little help from Mothra, Godzilla turns this excess power into an explosive attack against his foes. His ability to absorb radiation to heal or increase his power could give him an edge in battle. If Godzilla starts losing,
So Godzilla's
a quick
Superman.
snack at a nuclear power plant
Instead of...
might just
Oh,
put
it's
him back
literally
on top.
Superman. He's the sun, he needs radiation. The sun's radiation. To give him power.
Number 6. Kong lost his parents.
You don't want to wake up the big one.
How big is
It's bigger.
He lost his
Wiped out
parents?
whole family.
There's a reason that Kong
Oh,
is
yeah,
the
well,
last
I-
of his kind.
yeah, I do remember
As
this-
explored in the
skeleton.
comic book Skull Island, The Birth of Kong, his parents lost their lives to a vicious race of reptilian monsters known as skull crawlers. Kong's history with these monsters has given him plenty of practice with fighting titanic creatures.
So here,
He's got
he
the
knows
strength
how
to
to
get the
fight.
job
He
done,
knows how
but
to
he's
fight.
also resourceful and intelligent enough to use improvised weapons against them when needed.
That's-
Given that his family lost their lives
That
to
is
the
true.
skull crawlers, he's probably not going to be too trusting of other monsters. Kong's experience with fighting and angry titans will make him a formidable opponent for Godzilla. Number 5. Godzilla has beaten tough titans before.
This alpha predator of yours, Doctor.
Really?
Do you really think he has a chance?
While Kong is certainly an impressive fighter, Godzilla is no slouch himself. He has massive strength, plenty of endurance, and the ability to unleash atomic breath. His abilities and tenacity have led him to score some major victories.
That atomic breath could kill
Godzilla
people.
tracked several titans across the world, survived being hit with a variety of man-made weapons, and fought and defeated two Mutos at the same time. And that was just in his first outing.
What about Mo, Larry, and Curly over here?
Godzilla will bring balance.
Oh,
He's gonna be bounced to the force. What is this, Star Wars now?
Let him fight at.
Christ.
I love it when he said that.
In his second go-around, Godzilla faced King Ghidorah, an alien titan with multiple heads that can heal itself and fire gravity beams. With a little help from his friends, he defeated this formidable foe. If Kong was expecting an easy win, he's gonna be in for a very rude awakening.
Why are they
Number
bowing
4.
down?
Mark and Madison Russell will both return.
I'm saving the world.
By releasing those things, that doesn't make sense.
As impossible as it seems, it does.
After Dr. Emma Russell joined Jonah's misguided cause in Godzilla King of the Monsters, her ex-husband and daughter tried to do some good to balance the scales. Their actions helped save Godzilla and the world.
They're trying to balance
Mark
the
and
force.
Madison Russell are played by Kyle Chandler and Millie Bobby Brown, respectively. And both actors delivered strong and captivating performances that truly made us care about their family. Brown will return to play key roles in Godzilla vs. Kong. They will be joined by a stacked cast that includes Brian Tyree Henry, Asa Gonzalez, Zhang Ziyi, and Alexander Skarsgård. The combined acting talents of this ensemble should make the scenes without kaiju just as interesting to watch.
I made a promise to protect her.
Okay, so the original cast is coming back.
Kong did the same.
Alright.
Number 3, Mechagodzilla could be in the works. During a Godzilla vs. Kong trailer, eagle-eyed fans saw a metallic-looking monster with glowing red highlights. Those tiny details instantly convinced some that Mechagodzilla will appear in the movie. In past monster movies, Mechagodzilla was a giant robot built to destroy Godzilla.
Yeah. That's a storyline that I actually do like, Mechagodzilla. Essentially our
But the trailer
answer
wasn't the only sign that this mecha would appear
to
in the
nuclear
MonsterVerse.
bombs.
During the credits of Godzilla King of the Monsters, an article claims that the Monarch Agency is building a mechanized giant on Skull Island. And throughout the MonsterVerse films, we've seen that the organization has access to plenty of technology.
Mothra. Incredible. Activating containment.
Oh, that's
All these
cringe.
tiny clues seem to indicate that the massive Mechagodzilla could be roaring onto our screens very soon.
Nature always has a real balance in itself. The only question is, what part will be big?
Number 2, Monarch's long history.
Okay, so I'm guessing Monarch is the name of like the group of scientists that has been analyzing these big kaijus ever since, you know, I guess back then. Keep in mind, I haven't seen the 2019 Godzilla King of Monsters or I've seen some scenes from 2014. But so I'm guessing that's who these are. If anything, watch Mojo. I think these guys will just explain to me. Let's listen.
This island is just the beginning.
Monarch is a vital worldwide organization in the MonsterVerse. The agency was created
Captain
in the
Marvel.
1940s to keep tabs on massive, unidentified terrestrial organisms across the world. Their activities include tracking down creatures like Kong on remote islands and containing Titans before they have a chance to wreak havoc.
Oh.
When Monarch's security measures have failed
Makes
in the
sense.
past, however, they've relied on Godzilla to protect humanity.
Oh.
Light show. It's an intimidation display. Like a gorilla pounding its chest.
Now that their hero has seemingly taken a dark turn, they'll need to put their faith in Kong. Still, the agency's intervention has saved the lives of countless individuals in the past. Hopefully, their knowledge of Titans, coupled with Kong's involvement, should be enough to save the world from devolving back into chaos.
We need Kong. The world needs him. To stop what's coming.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. There are plenty of kaiju still around. Will they take sides?
On every continent, the Titans are triggering earthquakes, wildfires,
That's true.
tsunamis, and disasters we don't even have names for yet.
This could be the finale of the MonsterVerse.
Yeah.
As of February 2021, there are no more movies planned.
It's our only chance.
That is true. This is kind of like the last movie. So
We have to take
I'll be
it.
remiss if this is the
Mothra
last
perished in battle, but did she leave an egg behind?
one. I'm pretty sure she probably did.
King Ghidorah is an alien. Will more aliens appear?
Ooh.
Tells of a great dragon who fell from the stars.
And you know Godzilla, like in the past,
He
fought other
swallowed
aliens.
both men and gods alike.
You mean an alien?
Yes.
It's the 36th Godzilla film and 12th King Kong movie. These franchises have big staying power.
The myths are real. There was a war.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified
So what
about
was number
latest
1?
videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all
What do you guys
of
think is
them.
number 1?
If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Godzilla's old, but not
Number
the oldest.
1, Kong won the first matchup.
Thus, a battle of the giants may or may not have taken place millions of years ago. May be recreated soon on the Nasu Plate.
In 1962, in their original non-MonsterVerse matchup, Godzilla and King Kong fought each other for the first time. The battle seemingly ended in a tie when both creatures fell into the ocean.
Duel.
However, Toho, the studio that made the film, stated that Kong officially won their epic bout. The trailer for this upcoming epic seemingly pushes us to root for the big ape to win the rematch, but we can't help but feel a little bad for Godzilla. he's really doomed to lose this rematch as well.
Who bows to who?
Nobody gon' stop me.
Kong bows to no one.
Both combatants have gone through some pretty significant changes since they last fought almost 60 years ago. Regardless of who walks away with the title, everyone who gets to witness this big brawl is definitely a winner.
Let them fight.
So that was pretty much the video. There's actually surprising a lot of things that you could actually know before watching this. Like for me, wow, that was actually a lot of information. I didn't like the whole. I did know that like a lot of people are talking about the whole. There could be like a Mecha Godzilla, which I'm pretty sure that probably would happen. I'm guessing that eventually would happen. I'll have to see the trailer to find out myself. But man, that's a lot of interesting things to know before watching the movie, or even like preparing to watch the trailer itself. I don't think this is going to be the last movie. Now, it just depends how it does in regards to like if it generates money. If it makes money, they're gonna make more. If it doesn't, then they'll probably put a pause until they come back to it eventually, or they might just, you know, drop it entirely. But it just depends on what Bugs Bunny wants to do. And honestly speaking, there's still like, well, the previous movie they kind of like already showed like all the other kaijus, so it's I kind of don't know where they could go from here. That was really interesting and it actually gave me a lot of information that I probably should know before watching Godzilla vs. Kong. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and leave a like. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I'll see you on the next one where we're gonna talk about the origins of a particular character. Someone who I think is really awesome. I'll see you on the next one, because we're out of here.